a shot to Kyrie.
Yes, true, too. Everybody knows it. There's no secret about that. Kyrie felt that after making that shot that he was on the level of LeBron. And he deserved the perks and the benefits that LeBron got while he was in the Cavaliers organization. Kyrie felt he should get those same privileges and same benefits. And when they weren't afforded it to him, he became resentful of LeBron. I don't really know how else to say it, Skip. And winning tandems can't be jealous of each other. There's a reason why Kareem and Magic were able to get 5 titles together, Skip, because although Kareem was established and here's this new kid on the block, hey, Magic still to this day refers to Kareem as captain. He doesn't call him Kareem, he calls him Cap.
Cap.
That's what he called. Scotty, but see, the difference between Scotty and Mike, Scotty never believed that he was on Mike's level. So it's easier, Skip, it's
maybe near the end he started to
yes,
but go ahead.
But in the beginning, but as long as I feel like he's better than me, Skip, he's just better than me.
Yep.
It's you can do that. But once you think, Skip, there's something that caused Shaq and Kobe to go awry. Yeah. It's as simple as that. There's something that even after 20 years, that Coach Belichick and Tom Brady says, you know what, enough is enough. You go your way, I'm going mine. Something happened. Skip, what happened here is that Kyrie wanted what LeBron had. And he felt he was an equal player. Now, Skip, if you notice now, when KD and Kyrie became close, where did it transpire at? At the Olympics. What had just happened? Kyrie had hit the shot in the finals. He's a champion. KD had just lost a 3-1 lead. So now, at that point in time, Kyrie thinks he's on KD's level as a player. So he's talking to him like, bro, you know, we here, you know, we yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
We on LeBron level. No, bro. Skip, you can be a great player, but there's levels to greatness. And LeBron is a step above. LeBron is there's a room that only a handful of guys have a key to. LeBron has that key. Kyrie does not. LeBron made it abundantly clear. I was well aware of Kyrie's comments when I made my comments.
He did. I wasn't sure of that, but I'm glad you brought that up. That Dave McMenamin wrote on ESPN that LeBron was definitely aware, because I wasn't sure he was. So to your first point, definitely a shot back over the bow of Kyrie. We're not jealous of each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so neither mentioned the other's name in their blast that they took, but they didn't need to because everybody knows what's up.
I like how LeBron did it, Skip, because LeBron already knew what he wanted to say. LeBron paused with it and like he had to think. He like, let me think. Why are me and AD having success? You already know what we haven't said. Jealousy.
We're not jealous of each other.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm going to give you my perspective on this. They are not, in large part because Anthony came from New Orleans with nothing to show for it. It wasn't like he had won anything in New Orleans. Remember, his regular season record in New Orleans was 216 and 250. So he was Giannis-like to me in that he was a PER prince, that player efficiency rating.
Yes.
He would be near the top or at the top every year with nothing to show for it in the playoffs to speak of. He had a couple of moments here and there. All we knew was he was wildly gifted. He was a 2-guard in a, what do we call him, 6'10"? Or so, yeah. He's a 2-guard in a 6'10" body.
Right.
Because he's got all kinds of guard skills, three-point shooting skills, handle skills.
Mid-range.
And he can go inside and do that stuff, too. He can play really big or really small.
Correct.
Okay, well, that's supremely talented, where you've got it all going on, except Charles Barkley keeps pointing out, does he have that dog in him? Does he have that killer mentality? Charles says no. Well, I believe LeBron in his heart of hearts saw that there's not that killer mentality. LeBron has done a phenomenal leadership job of making AD his pet project, becoming a big brother to him, but also becoming a close friend of his, where they hang together.
Right.
Any practice ends with them leaving together. They arrive together often.
They pretty much walk up. If one's doing an interview, they wait in the tunnel, and then they walk up the tunnel together.
That's a great job by LeBron James.
Yes.
But clearly, to me, he's the alpha in the relationship. Because Anthony, this is all new to him. He's just happy to be a Laker in Los Angeles. Oh, wait, I'm in the finals. This is great to me.
Skip, but you talk about like Kyrie. You do realize Kyrie before LeBron was known for lotteries.
Okay, I got it. Kyrie Irving thinks he's the best.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure AD thought he was the best coming in. It's like he's sort of tiptoeing into the situation. Oh, this is great. LeBron propped him up, reinforced him, and made him believe that I think AD now thinks I'm actually better than LeBron. I can do things even LeBron can't do, which is great for this relationship.
He needs to think like that.
They've been very fortunate so far because there has been no trial or tribulation. They have faced no real edge-of-the-cliff adversity that LeBron has faced often in various playoff scenarios. When you're Game 6 at Boston in 2012, you're down 3-2 at Boston. That's edge of the cliff. You got to show some true colors there. And that night, 45 and 15, LeBron did. Okay, so my point is, this new relationship, and it's still pretty new, show me where it's faced real adversity in the playoff run, because I think this has been LeBron's easiest path to the finals.
Well, I think the thing also, Skip, is that when you look at it, is that, yeah, they had a little adversity. I think they lost like 3 straight games in the regular season, but there's nothing like the playoffs, as you mentioned, being down 2-1, being down 3-2 or something like that, where it's do or die. But I think the thing is that when AD missed that shot against the Nets, and you could tell AD was down because he probably was like, man, I ain't gonna get a better look at a shot. And LeBron says, I'm not even worried about it, because if that same situation were to arise, I'm gonna pass him the ball again. Now, they went back and practiced that very shot the next day. They showed the footage, AD nailed it. And lo and behold, what happened come playoff time? Almost to the very spot that he missed it in a bigger moment. I think that's when because sometimes it takes moments for you to realize, you know what? What they've been saying is true. I am that dog. I am him. I am legit. And LeBron reinforces it. Skip, I thought I was a good player, but it wasn't until John Elway. Do you realize how special you are?
Sure, I got that.
Shannon, do you see how easily?
7th round draft.
Right. He said, and Skip, I'm just trying to play my part. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'm doing my job. When he told me, he's like, the ease in which you run routes and you catch the ball and the way you can accelerate and decelerate. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm looking at him, man, John Elway just told me I'm special. Okay, I'm special. Skip, that's LeBron James. When LeBron James tells you you're special, what do you think that's done for Caruso? Because LeBron James tells Caruso, hey, I love his cerebral mind. I love the way he plays the game. But Skip, that ain't just some Joe Smo telling you that now. That's LeBron James. That's GOAT James telling you.
Okay, but I'm going to remind you, they haven't had that kind of adversity that can reveal flaws in the relationship. LeBron hasn't been pushed to the edge of the cliff where, and he's done this before, where he'll quietly tell the media, well, I did my part, but the kid didn't do his part.
Well, we know that game 3, when they tried to give it Kyrie down the stretch, you remember the one that got LeBron, that KD hit? Can you tell the people what Kyrie did down the stretch here on the clutch moments? 0 for 7 from the 3. That's what he was.
And who hit that shot in Game 7? Won LeBron his best ring?
Skip. So you don't want to talk about that little 6-0 run that we went on by ourselves, huh?
Okay.
And that 3-pointer that was in there. So you don't want to talk about that, Skip.
I have seen LeBron go sit away from his team in the break before overtime of Game 1 at Oakland in the 2017 NBA Finals after he turned down the last shot and passed the ball to George Hill.
And did you see what Kyrie did in Boston? When he alienated his entire teammates? Did you see what he did in Brooklyn when he said this guy and that guy? And now what he's talking about, we don't need a coach. It's going to be a collaborative difference. It's going to be KD coaching one day. It's going to be, really? KD said he didn't even want to skip. KD said he wanted no parts of leadership. How the hell you going to coach without being a leader? That's what a coach is first. He has to lead men.
Okay, but I warned AD before the year started, be careful, because a lot of players have found it's really hard to play with him because the media is quick to leap on that guy. It's your fault. It can't be LeBron's fault. What did Kevin Durant say? Fanboy media. The fanboy media will say, AD didn't hold up his end of the bargain. And it almost started in game number 1. Remember, Anthony Davis goes scoreless in the fourth quarter against the Clippers.
And guess what, Skip? The reason why it's so hard to play with LeBron, the same reason it was hard to play with Magic, and the same reason it's hard to play with Jordan and Larry Bird, because regular season does not matter. They're defined by championships. They're defined by playoff runs. And if you don't play well, that's why Paul George did not want to go to the Lakers. He ain't fooling nobody, Skip.
I would buy
because that pressure was not going to be the same in OKC and the Clippers as there.
And their backs have been to the wall when during this playoff run? None.
Hey, Skip,
Okay?
when you're great, your back don't get to the wall. You always in an advantageous. You don't have to back yourself into a corner.
When you dodged the bullet that was the Clippers, you got the ultimate.
I'm sorry you were done. I'm sorry you didn't fire, Skip. I don't know what it was. Maybe the wick was damaged. Maybe they didn't put enough dynamite, enough gunpowder in the dynamite. Whatever the case may be.
So Anthony Davis is like the proverbial kid in candy store. He is so happy right now. Did you see what he said yesterday? Why don't we just do this 9 more times, me and LeBron together? 9 more times?
No, he said, that's what I want.
Yeah.
And they even tried to say, look, well, AD, is there anything that LeBron's have that you're jealous of? Really? He said, nah, maybe the rings. I want one of that. But he kept his promise. He told me he's gonna get me a ring. So far he kept that promise to me.
So AD is saying, this is so easy. I just want to keep doing it for 9 more years.
AD,
I'm so happy.
I would love for that to happen also, but I don't believe Go James is gonna be able to give you 9 more years. I believe he can give you 3. And 2 for sure is still the top 5 player. I don't know about 5, 6.